name is Chris Farah and welcome to my channel, where today we'll be talking about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Season 10, Episode 1, The Crown Isn't So Heavy. So honey, we pick up with all the ladies and first order of business getting their bums to New York for Fashion Week. We start with Kyle, who's packing. How interesting. All the girls are staying at the New York Palace, otherwise known as the Hemsley Palace. If you don't know Leona Hemsley, do a deep dive on Google. She's crazy. One of the meanest women ever. Also smart, because she was the first to put in magnified mirrors in her hotel rooms so she could get up there and pluck all her chin hairs. But she was a real bee. Kind of like Cruella de Vil mixed with Lisa Vanderpump. You gotta know Leona. Erica's prepping with her squad, including that one dude who's just like her best gay that she put on a payroll. I mean, what is his job? His job is just to tell her to insert some awkward black braid on the side of her head. I mean, can you imagine? That person gets paid. We focus a lot on Kyle in this episode as she preps for her runway show, because Kyle by Aline 2 wasn't enough for her, and we all know people pine for this woman's fashion style. Ugh, the blogs, honey. Everyone talks about Kyle's couture. Kyle, you are known for a lot of things, including bringing your sister Kim on TV to unabashedly take advantage of her advanced alcoholism for your fame and benefit, being the aunt of Paris Hilton, and being a Demi Moore lookalike. But what we don't know is why you keep trying at this fashion thing, honey. I mean, it was already great that you got that TV show on, but here we go, a whole episode. So she brought her daughter. Her daughter's like dermaplaning. She's facial rolling, honey. She's like microneedling, which is what we all should be doing in quarantine. In New York, Erica decides to take the girls on a little field trip. Taking them a trip down memory lane and mammary lane, because she used to strip. Okay, not strip. It was never titties out. It was just a bikini, so she considered it go-go dancing at a place called Shakers. It was an Amish-themed bar. Lisa Rinna's there, honey, and it's a lot of Lisa Rinna being like, I can't imagine Amelia doing that. We can't imagine you did Playboy, but yeah, you did. And Erica's all like, oh my God, she's being judgy. And it's like, yeah, we all remember when she watched your music video. That is Lisa. I like the fact that Erica's like, yeah, also, you're rich. I didn't come from rich-ass parents, so I had to do what I had to do. You're so rich that your kids can just go in bikinis on a runway, honey, but Erica couldn't. She was just on bikinis on a different runway, different catwalk. That's the same. Dorit's really happy because she resolved her case, and they celebrate with drive-through street pretzels, and they go to see Kyle's showroom of her fashions, which she's never seen before. It's 2 days before the fashion show, and it's just a bunch of like silk kimonos and like Versace style like satin shirts, and she's upset because something she's never seen before. Yeah, girls, because you're not a designer, so yeah, you haven't seen most of it. Like, instead of Eileen, honey, we have Shahida, and Shahida's been the one doing all the work, who just slapped Kyle's name on it. And even Dorit's like giving Kyle shade. I don't know how much more like House of Richards fashion we can stand. Kyle's like, I just send her ideas like animals and colors and thoughts. I just text it to her, and the next day there's like a shirt that gets delivered, which is exactly how Alexander McQueen did it. Then we get Garcelle, honey. She is new and on the scene, and like, what a great entrance. It's her traipsing down the palace steps, honey, like a princess, and she's just talking vibrator. She has one black, one white, whatever flavor she needs. They go to some dinner, and like everyone is wearing all of the extension pieces in their hair. Like, hey, listen, me too, God bless, but like it is like big hair care so much. Then Lisa Rinna has her new friend on. Her new friend is named Sutton, and she's like super rich, I guess. Majorly rich, mildly cute. Sutton is like so rich that Dolce & Gabbana just like make things for her, okay? So it's like supposed to be a big deal. We go to like Dolce & Gabbana's like penthouse or whatever, and then like of all these like beautiful embroidered coats, the outfit that Sutton gets to have, and what an honor, is basically an insult. However, when she's trying on her outfit, Lisa is like left in a room with a gold crown, and it's sort of like that marshmallow experiment that Stanford did with kids, where it was like delayed satisfaction. I'm not quite sure, I'm no scientist, but it's like the minute you saw the crown, you're like, oh, Lisa's gonna put that on. She put that crown on so fast it was like she was in a Byzantine wedding. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying, but the Byzantine Christian weddings have a crowning ceremony, which is basically why I will always get married in a church. Okay, moving on. Even Lisa looks at her friend Sutton and she's like, she looks great. The editor like specifically left 10 seconds after the T in great So we would all know that in fact she didn't. Then honey Denise is there, they're having some lunch, and like Denise is like Charlie Sheen like doesn't want to pay me child support. So Erica does her a favor by trying to get her husband / Aaron Brockovich's lawyer on it. And Denise is like, no, I don't need that. I know Charlie. I just hate legal proceedings. And it's like, foreshadow much? Because we know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a lot of legalness coming straight from the horse's mouth. The horse being beautiful Denise Richards. So then Kyle's having a dinner like before her show or whatever. She FaceTimes Mauricio, and now she's just out and about with Mauricio being like literally hammered all the time. She's like, he's probably stoned and drunk, which is like, remember when they were like called out for being stoned that one time in like the Mohammed Hadid's mansion, and she was like, don't call me stoned all the time. And it's like, now you're just like out and about free saying it. Honey, legalization. Okay. Mauricio's just like having some company party, not cheating on her. And then, oh, look what the Delta flew in. It's morally corrupt Faye Resnick. At one point, Erica comes in with like gold bejeweled white fur with gold lame gloves, and then like she's wearing a shirt, not like a shirt dress, like literally a shirt. I honestly think she's doing a shift later at Shakers. And Teddy's pregnant. Honey, we're at Kyle's fashion show. Oh, is Anna Wintour there? No, she's not. But Paris and Nikki Hilton are. I bet Kyle had to pay them. The other star of the show, just like Huda Beauty palettes. The most intense pigmented eyeshadow. The whole line is just a bunch of colors. Prints colors, textures, layers. It's kind of like if the dinner scene in Hook, the imaginary dinner scene in Hook, was made into a line. Here's one fun part. So Kyle has this producer, Tracy, who like hates Kyle because Kyle has done absolutely nothing except show 2 days before and like make a bunch of demands. And then the day of the fashion show, like tells Tracy that like her 2 daughters are gonna walk. And Tracy's like, cool. I just planned already the whole thing. It's like, because people have to plan something. So it's really hard when you just like show up and make demands. And Kyle's like, she should know and my name's on it. And it's like, oh my God, can you imagine this happened? Like poor Tracy. And how much are you paying Tracy? And does she have an alcohol problem? And if she didn't already, like she's going to. Anyway, at one point Tracy gives the models like walking lessons, and it's like Kyle's daughters and Teddy should have really heeded that call because they walk like truck drivers with broken legs and stub toes. Not to pull like a Mary Poppins quote, but like a wooden leg named Sophia. Come on. Remember that? A wooden leg named Smith. A wooden leg named Smith. A wooden leg. I don't know. Am I good at that? Probably not. I love that movie. I'll tell you who does know how to walk. Lisa, honey. Lisa Rinna kills it and she knows it and she can walk. She's been walking, honey. She's been walking. Did she train with Benny Ninja? I'm not quite sure, but Lisa knows her way around. He can't walk. She's like, I'm getting it. And I was like, yeah, you got it. Then they have like another meal or whatever. And then like all this is going to be in juxtaposition. All this fun, all this glamour, all this like best friends having fun amongst alcohol and fashion is going to dissolve into a bitter and bad times between all of them and Denise Richards. Because for some reason, Denise Richards cares a lot about us knowing about her open marriage. Denise, you having an open marriage is nothing. You were with Charlie Sheen, who we know a bevy of shitty things about, which are so much worse than you having an open marriage. Billions of people have open marriages now, which is hilarious to me because it's like the generation now that everyone's having open marriages, it's going to be like grandparents someday. It's going to be like, ugh, my grandma wouldn't stop fucking people in front of my grandpa. You know what I'm saying? It's just like not a thing. So many people have it now. So many people are polyamorous, into menages, into, sexuality is a spectrum, honey, and relationships are as well. Also, if you don't want something like that to be out, don't go on a reality show. It's basic fodder. Look what Kyle did. She sacrificed, again, her sister Kim. First season. Kim's alcoholism was like a huge storyline for years to come. Denise, you want an extra little dose of fame, honey. You wanted a paycheck. Pay the price.
I would just be out and proud and be like, yeah, we bone people. Look at us. We're cool. We're hip. We're cool. Everyone wants to bone us, either boning him or boning me.
I don't know if it's just like she's embarrassed about that or she's embarrassed that Brandy Glanville was someone that she brought in. Also, if you're going to want to keep something on the DL, don't bone an ex-cast member of the show. And You're gonna bone one of them. Why not? Why wouldn't it be Camille? You boned Brandy? Of course people are gonna talk about it. It's Brandy. Brandy has nothing except a podcast and bills to pay. You banged someone that was on VH1 rehab shows, right? Bang someone more discreet if you're trying to be discreet. Okay, that's all I have to say about them. We'll see what happens in episode 2. I mean, I'm not quite sure how this is gonna go, but I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please like this video, please subscribe and comment. Tell me if you are enjoying watching this show. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. My name is @ChrisL. The L is for lockdown. That's it. That's all you're gonna get from me until we can leave. I don't have to think of any more L words. It's very hard. Okay, cool. Take care of yourselves and each other. Stand up for what you believe and make art. Bye.